Welcome back, everybody. This is the Gas Boys podcast. Thank you for tuning in. Gavin just said, "Hey guys, I'll do the intro." I said, "No thanks."
Nope.
I'm
This is
already
episode
talking.
48.
So Gavin,
Yeah. You want to hear something crazy?
yeah,
Probably.
So I was at work this week and we had to run to the store to pick up dog food, okay, because we got 3 dogs out there at the ranch, and they were running low. And so you'd
Running
think,
low on fuel.
you know how people, they love their dogs, they're like their kids.
Yeah. Don't even get me started on the.
That's a whole nother
calling a
subject.
dog a child.
But you'd think dog food and like basic treats would be enough,
I know that's what I've been thinking.
I've been thinking basic treats better be enough.
but it's not.
Ugh.
This dog food aisle was lined with a bunch of things, but one thing that stuck out to me that I've never seen before was, you know, like those Mio or like Crystal Light packets that you squirt in your water to flavor it. They have that for dogs.
They got that for my dogs, dude.
They have beef brisket like things.
Oh,
it's like to flavor the dog water.
We gotta try.
So did you buy them for us?
You didn't?
No.
Oh,
It was expensive. It was like $8 a bottle.
So you could fill up like 90 glasses of water with that.
We should.
A squirt of beef water, dude. That's all you need.
Bro, you get that and we drink that on the podcast?
Million views.
Million views right
I'll pick
there.
them up. I'll pick them up next
Beef
time.
water podcast.
That's
There's also
so-
chicken broth.
Oh,
No,
your
do
dog.
beef water. That's just stew if you do chicken broth.
Yeah.
That's just a way to get your dog to not try and kill himself. Like if your dog's refusing to drink water and you have to beef it up for him to drink it,
Literally
he
beef
does
it up.
not. He does not want to be alive.
No.
Yeah, that's true.
No, but I feel like that can't.
Yeah, that's true.
That
too.
cannot
Can't.
taste good for the dog.
How do you
No,
know?
dogs love beef.
Yeah, but in their water.
They don't care,
They
dude.
don't, it's beef.
It's not like humans
Yeah.
where like you're like something touches on your
bad
plate. It's like, oh,
texture.
gross.
Gross.
They do not care.
They don't care.
They eat their own poop and
Literally.
throw up.
Scout
true.
ate like a whole door just
Yeah.
yesterday.
He ate insulation. You
Yeah.
think he's gonna be picky about
I think
beef water?
I don't think he'll mind beef water.
I couldn't be bothered by it.
Yeah. By the way, everybody, our dog went sicko mode last night.
Literally
on,
sicko mode.
on the door frame. Oops, bleep that out.
What?
I don't want to tell.
Oh,
Right? Of course it. I'll just bleep it out and then
Yeah,
they'll be so
okay.
confused and
Yeah,
curious
yeah.
about what we just said. And then
Okay, that just,
yeah.
so the dog ate the door, and I don't know even why he did that. He
The
just
whole door.
yeah, pretty much like the entire right side of the door frame. He just goes on these weird like rampages ever so often. They're
but it
pretty
hasn't happened in forever.
yeah, they're pretty like spaced out
He
usually.
morbed.
yeah.
The
But
fireworks.
Was it because of the fireworks?
I don't know. There weren't fireworks at the rodeo this year.
Yeah, but people that were lighting fireworks on Friday.
Yeah, maybe.
I mean, I was out like washing my Jeep yesterday, and I could hear fireworks during the day, like being set off. So
That's
I
just
imagine there was
annoying.
probably quite a few at night.
That's a waste of good fireworks.
It is. Like you can't see the pretty colors.
Also,
in the
not even
light.
on July 4th.
No. You can only
Oh.
celebrate freedom on the 4th of July.
Yeah, that's the rule, I think.
Yeah.
But the dog, he's been so moody lately.
Yeah.
I don't know what I did to make him mad, but he didn't want to sleep in my room the other night. He didn't come run out to my car when I got home from work.
Maybe he's dying.
He barked
He
at
might
me.
be. He's getting old. Yeah, he barked at Gavin the other day.
I was in the coming out of the bathroom and like was wearing a hat that I've never really worn before, and I was wearing a chain, and maybe it's because I don't ever wear a chain. But Scout like looks down the
Just
hallway,
describing your outfit.
and he
I don't know. I came out of the bathroom. I was just
I
And
was
completely,
Scout
dripped,
said,
and I
"Take
was
that
wearing my
just completely dripped out. I had a chain on, a sick new hat.
and Scout barked at me though,
Yeah.
and he has never barked at me before.
I have never heard him bark inside the house.
Yeah.
too.
And he was like afraid, and then he came running down. I don't know.
Oh, he
he's
was not
even that
afraid of you.
old.
Are you kidding me? He was
No.
protecting us from
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
He was ready to pounce if he had to.
Imagine if he killed Gavin. That'd be so funny. I bleep that out.
Yeah.
That came out a little harsh.
Oh, dude, did you see the review that we got?
Oh yeah.
One of- it was
would
like,
not like that. Joke.
Love the podcast, but lay off of Gavin. Like what? If we ever listeners right now, if we ever stop like laying into Gavin,
It won't be funny anymore.
it means
We don't lay on Gavin.
it means that there's something wrong, because this is how we do real life.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sorry. This is us being real.
It's us-
We're be real.
Oh, speaking of be real,
Speaking of be real.
are you gonna read
Yeah, I
the
was
review
gonna
right now?
read
Okay.
It's from Thankful with an explosion emoji.
Thanks, thankful explosion emoji.
It says, as I listen to this pod during all different yard work things on the farm, I often laugh out loud at the different bits, but I did notice one thing, Parker and Christian.
Yeah,
There's no punctuation, so I'm trying to...
I did notice one thing, Parker and Christian.
That's two things.
I did notice one thing.
Grateful.
Then there should be a period. Parker and Christian, y'all both give Gavin a hard time while he tells
true.
stories. And Gavin, you're my fave gas boy, mainly because I relate to you the most.
Oh,
I think I
Grateful's a
just-
loser.
I think I just fell asleep.
But anyway, lay off Gavin, even if you don't, still my fave pod.
Oh, no, I just kind of.
Okay, so he's like, these are my demands, but if you don't meet them, then
I
I'll
don't
still
really-
listen and I'll still
yeah.
love it.
Oh,
So-
that's funny.
Love you, boys.
Oh man,
What a good review.
yeah.
That is a good review. Thank
You
you,
guys-
Grateful.
Yeah, you guys should write some more reviews. They're pretty fun to read. It's entertaining for us. I mean, we
Yeah.
provide entertainment. It's only fair.
This is a give
We
and
don't-
take. I
We
think.
don't get paid, so I mean, we do.
Oh, are you in this for the money, Gavin?
No, I'm in it for the reviews.
Do you want to apologize for grubbing for money?
You guys, I would like to start off by apologizing for
What
my
are you moving your
greed.
shoulders like that for?
I'm
You guys.
I'm like,
Like to apologize.
Apologizing.
just kidding. Nah. Yeah, I'm apologizing for my greed because we make so much money on this podcast. I should be grateful
Yeah.
for what we have.
Now you got to apologize for lying.
And I'm sorry for lying. We
Yeah.
make no money. We are poor.
Now you have to apologize.
No, I'm sorry.
For
We're
feeling
not
sorry for
poor.
yourself.
And I'm apologizing for feeling sorry for myself. Anyway, be real.
I'm going to be completely real.
I'm going to be real with you guys.
There's this new social networking. Ooh, loud. There's this new social networking app called Be Real. It's number one on the social networking charts.
number
right
one
now,
on the podcast.
which is crazy.
And number one
that
in your
there's
hearts.
a new social media. There hasn't been a new social media app
I
in
know.
years. Like one that's
One that's
popular.
been- yeah.
Like TikTok was the last like
Big
one
one.
that was climbing the charts,
Yeah.
and it's been on top for a while. Now Be Real is on top, and it's like media. It's like social media, but like it was
I
weird.
didn't
I was
understand
watching
it
the
at first.
trailer, and the trailer was just like, let's look at the trailer.
So our friend Isaac just sent us a message in one of our
Yeah.
group chats, just like, oh, you guys should all download this.
Yeah,
And at first I was like, oh, great. Thanks, Isaac. That's really cool. But then
Yeah,
I
the trailer
looked
says,
to the video and
what if social media was different than this? And it just showed like a bunch of girls in like bikinis and stuff.
oh,
And I thought, I'm not downloading.
if it's different than that,
Different than this? Nice.
why else do you have Instagram?
Yeah. No, so I looked into it. I guess it's social media network. You add your friends,
Yeah.
but there's no likes and there's no comments.
No,
and there's no
comments.
followers. No, there's like reactions. You can like
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Oh, okay.
but there's like a notification that gets sent out every day or something. And it's like you have 2 minutes to post whatever you're doing. Like all your friends get the same notification.
2
at the
minutes
same
to be
time.
real, if you will.
You have, yeah. You have 2 minutes to be real. And so you just post whatever you're doing at that time.
It's actually kind of cool. I do like
I
that.
mean, it's kind of neat, yeah.
Just you get to see what everybody's doing. Like all your friends are in a movie without you. And you're just like, oh, that's cool. What the heck?
Yeah.
Why
Why
didn't
did I
invite
get
me,
invited?
jerks?
But still, I don't see how it's different than actual social media. Because even social media, it's like, it's fake. It's not real. But it's like, it's real to the point where like they did actually do that stuff. Like if you see someone like
Yeah.
vacationing in Europe.
It's like
and
they
it's
actually
like,
did
they'll
go to
post
Europe.
a picture of their Europe. It's like, yeah, but they're struggling financially or something. It's like, yeah, but they're still in Europe. They still did that.
Yeah.
You're
It's
doing
like,
tact.
oh, they're in the Alps, but their marriage is falling apart.
No, it's actually all Photoshopped.
It's like, you think people on Be Real are just going to take a picture of their like divorce documents or like,
Or like you're doing your
I'm
taxes.
not going to lie,
and you're in debt.
guys. Like, I'm about to lose custody of the kids.
I'm about
Like,
to
that's
go
not-
into court.
Like, they're
Should
still
be
going to post
real.
pictures of just like their vacations.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like the cool places they're eating. It's just going to be
Also-
without likes and comments. And also no bikini girls. So To me, it sounds like a lose-lose, to be honest.
No, I'll be posting bikini pictures still. Don't worry.
Yeah, okay.
But there could always be like, I think it's just going to be people are going to be on it a lot more because if everybody's actually doing it when the time like says to post, like, people are going to be posting whatever. So if you like actually want to be on there and you're scrolling through, every single person is going to be posting. Well,
I think this is going to train you to
the
just have your phone on like all the time. Just like you have to obey the apps now instead of just going on Instagram and posting whatever. You have to obey, be real, and it's like
it's
going to be like the Duolingo owl. Bro, I got an email from them the other day, and it was just like, "You made Duo sad." That was like the subject line, and I clicked on it, but then it was like, "But then he kept learning without you, and he's already made enough progress to complete a full semester of college."
He's completed a new training arc.
Like, oh gosh,
Duo is out for revenge.
Duo is so much better than you. While you were out there sleeping, Duo was grinding and becoming stronger.
Duo became a crypto billionaire while you were busy doing nothing.
Yeah, while you were posting your B reels.
Yeah.
Making a podcast.
Ugh. I don't know. Yeah, it sounds cool though. Oh, also, since there's no followers, like you only really follow the people you want to follow, and you're only really followed by the people that you want to be followed by.
Yeah, it's basically like a close friend story.
Yeah.
But
it's like a group chat, but with pictures and once a day.
Yeah, you could just do this in a group chat. Everybody, it's like, okay, at noon, you got to take a picture of what you're doing at noon.
Yeah.
But then people would structure their day so that they're doing something.
Or you just
they're in Europe at noon every day.
You say post a picture now, but then people don't have notifications on. But I don't know. The app just doesn't seem. I feel like it won't last.
Like it?
I feel like it won't last. Like I'm not gonna just be like, oh, it's notifying me.
No,
I'm gonna
think
post.
it'll pick up, even if it doesn't pick up right away. Like it's number one right now.
Yeah,
I remember
think the only downfall of it will be you can't really browse. Like on Instagram, there's Reels. On TikTok, there's there's TikToks. Like you can't you're just like browsing entertainment.
It's kind of a thing where you go on maybe for 10 minutes a day,
right?
To see what your friends
are doing.
But I wonder if it's going to change to where like people who have a ton of friends you can just see like random people what they're doing at that time. Like if you can change your account to like a public so anybody can see it.
You can still see public. What's the point of seeing what other people
I don't know.
Other
it's the same with Instagram.
Don't care.
Ashley from Arkansas is doing dishes right now.
It's like, oh, good for you. I don't even know who you are.
Post a reaction.
Nice.
Whoa, you're doing dishes.
Good job. Keep up the good work, Ashley.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a weird concept.
I remember seeing ads for TikTok though when I was like in middle school.
Yeah.
Like before it was even a thing.
Are you serious?
Because it was like, oh, this thing's just trying to be the next Vine. That's so stupid. It'll never catch on.
Well, it was Musical.ly. Remember Musical.ly?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what it was before TikTok.
Yeah.
TikTok is just Musical.ly.
Yeah.
But I just remember seeing ads. I was like, nah, this isn't gonna be a thing.
Yeah.
And it is.
And it is a thing.
Because it felt so weird saying like, oh, there was this funny TikTok versus saying, oh, there's this Vine. Just saying Vine seemed so much better. And TikTok seemed forced, but now that's just
change.
That's just the reality we live in, man.
Yeah.
Oh, society. What are you gonna do? I think it's pretty neat. I downloaded it. I think it'd be cool if you got your whole friend group to download it.
I'm gonna download it. I was downloading it and like putting it in my profile while I was in the bathroom just now, but then I didn't want it to be like, oh, post your first
Post your
reel. My very first one.
What's up, guys?
Just like, hey,
I'm gonna be completely real.
up?
I just took a massive Duke.
Yeah. So I was like, maybe I'll wait until a little bit later.
It's also going to keep people are going to be like once they get the notification of like you have to take a picture if they've told their friends, oh, I'm busy, I can't hang out with you guys tonight, and then it turns out
it's like psych.
They're not
hey,
busy.
be real though.
Yeah.
Can you be real for like 5
All
seconds?
your friends
though?
supposed to be real and they're like doing something without you.
Oh man, I can create my username right now. What should it be?
Oh, the real
Moment of truth.
with the real Parker.
That's so original. It is because it's
Parker,
his name.
the real
Barker Beal.
Barker Beal.
Yeah.
There you go. Everyone go follow Barker Beal
Go
on Be
follow
Real.
Barker Beal on Be
Nobody's gonna be
Real.
able to find you.
That's got a nice ring to it. Barker Beal, Be Real.
Do you guys
Oh, yeah.
let like apps like that connect to your contacts?
Oh, all the time.
Yeah.
Oh.
Not really. Pretty much just that one because I don't know how else I can find
Yeah,
friends on
I've
that.
never done it with any other social media app, so I did lie just a second ago.
Apology video.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that.
Lame. Weak.
You are so weak, Parker.
Apology.
Oh, for what?
You called him weak.
You called me weak. Do you think that's gonna fly here?
He is weak though. It's
I'm gonna be
honest.
completely real.
That's not gonna fly.
That's not gonna fly.
Can I be real with you guys though?
Yeah.
I do not like what's happening in the college sports arena right now.
So much controversy.
Everyone just turned off the podcast.
No, but I'm sure if you are interested in sports whatsoever, you probably saw that UCLA and USC are going to be joining the Big Ten. But that does not make sense.
Oregon and Washington are also trying to join the Big Ten.
Yeah. Like, why? Why would you do that?
That's wild. And they're all on the West Coast. That doesn't make any sense.
Pac-12
Pac-10 is going to become so lame, dude.
It already is kind of a joke
they
of
have
a conference.
Arizona State, like
Colorado, Utah, Washington State,
Utah,
Oregon State,
California.
Yeah. Who else?
We still have the Civil War.
Like it'll be the worst conference.
Oh, we can't call it that
like
anymore.
Pac-12 used to be able to compete with like the Big Ten and the other ones,
but mostly just because of Oregon.
But because of Oregon,
for football.
Well, because Oregon, USC, UCLA,
they're good at basketball at UCLA.
It's gonna be Washington State. I don't know. Like they won't have any good teams.
But what would be the point of?
Oh, the Oregon State is good in baseball. Yeah, like that's it.
Teams from Southern California having to play football back in the Midwest.
Yeah, they're
playing in the snow. The reason we're all like on the West Coast, we don't have snow here. Like you guys can just play normal football. Like,
who's in the Big Ten right now?
You might get snow from like up in Washington, but still, like it used to be Pac-10, and then we added Colorado and Utah. Right? They were made of the Pac-12. But the Big Ten already has like 15 teams in it, I'm pretty sure.
Low-key, I think it would be cool if Oregon joined the Big Ten.
So it's like an actually
just
good conference.
Yeah, dude, that'll be a powerhouse conference. But just so that Michigan and Ohio State and them can play Oregon. Like, because like my dad's two teams, Oregon and Michigan. He grew up in Michigan, so he's a big fan of Michigan, big fan of Oregon. To be able to see, like if Michigan came to Oregon one year, to be able to watch Michigan and Oregon play.
That'd be so fun.
That would be so cool.
Yeah.
And it's never happened. The only way it would be able to happen if it was like some championship thing.
I know. Yeah, that would be cool just to have all these new teams in our conference so that like, what's Florida in? They're probably SEC or SEC or something like that. But like all these teams that we've never seen play because they don't come here. Like we're just so used to seeing like California and Washington teams.
Right. The only Big Ten team that we've played recently is like Ohio State in the championship.
Yeah. That'd be cool though.
That would be sweet.
You know, we got to do something about Alabama though.
Yeah.
Bro, they win so much, and their first 5 games of the season are just against these no-name schools that have existed for like 10 years. Like I swear.
Imagine if Alabama came to Oregon.
That would be nuts. We would get destroyed.
I would get eaten, but it would be fun to watch.
Yeah. I don't know how Oregon is actually like hanging in there sometimes because I feel like the program is just not that good.
Dude, they're recruiting. Like, people love Oregon. It's such a
for
big
the
draw.
Uniforms.
Just because of the uniforms, dude. And the facilities are really nice also.
Yeah.
But just because the uniforms.
I think if we didn't have Phil Knight, like Oregon would be nothing for football. Yeah.
Also, we're in Eugene. Everyone hates Eugene.
I had to go to downtown the other day. It was wild.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if it's... I like cities, but just downtown Eugene.
It's not really a city.
It was just like...
Yeah.
I don't like it here that much.
Yeah, I don't know. Eugene is one of those places where it just always feels like it's overcast. Just because it sucks.
It's always overcast in my heart.
Same with Portland. Bro, going to Portland is the most depressing thing ever, especially when it's overcast. Like driving through Portland and there's like graffiti and trash everywhere and it's overcast outside.
The graffiti is kind of cool.
It doesn't even feel real, dude. It just feels like, what's the word?
Dystopian.
Dystopian. It feels dystopian.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Have you seen all the like the
at least LA, like LA,
Portland?
we drove through LA recently.
Yeah.
It was pretty dirty.
But it's
like there's certain parts
sunny.
we drove through. But it's sunny. It's like, oh, it's paradise still because there's a beach right there and it's sunny. Portland, it's like, we hate you.
Yeah. And you hate yourself.
You hate yourself.
I do enjoy seeing all the memes that are dogging on Portland lately.
Yeah.
That's
just
very
dogging
refreshing.
on geographical locations is always fun.
Just for no reason. Well, Portland, they kind of have a reason.
A little bit, yeah.
But
other than Portland being trash, how was your guys' week?
Yeah, that's a good question.
That is a good question.
I got to do this one thing. I crawled through. Do you know what a culvert is? It's like those little tubes that go underneath roads.
Oh, you crawled in one?
I had to crawl through one.
That's awesome.
What if it flooded and you were in there?
There was water in it as I was crawling through it.
Also,
it was
probably frogs.
It was gross. Yeah, I walked over there and just like a bunch of massive bullfrogs jumped
Can't
away.
those give
and
you like
swam away.
chlamydia or something?
I think that's koalas.
Oh. Oh, you were crawling through. I thought you said you were crawling through it. Sorry, I got it mixed up.
But yeah, I had to crawl through that one of those things. I had to go about midway through the culvert. It was probably like I don't know distances. I could probably say 50 feet or 20 feet, and it could be.
Was it the
That's
width
a
of the
big
road?
difference.
Yeah, and I don't
20
know.
feet is like from here to the wall.
No, that's not.
No, it's not.
Yeah,
20 feet is like from here to the wall.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Different wall.
Yeah,
That's probably 30 feet then.
but it was
That's
probably
25 feet to that wall.
no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're joking.
No, that would be 4 of you. If 4 of you laid down,
I would not make it to that wall.
I bet you would.
No, not
Maybe
even close.
30. Maybe 30.
But I probably crawled like 15, 20 feet into this thing
Oh,
to hook
boy.
up some pipe, and then I crawled back out.
Oh, to run irrigation under the road?
Yeah. It was so fun though. I felt like a
Why didn't you just push it through? Why'd you have to crawl in there?
I don't know, maybe because it was flooded and I couldn't latch them. Gosh, you think I would crawl in there for no reason?
Yeah,
Yeah.
nice, Gavin.
'Cause
Nice.
It's fun.
Mm-hmm. It was fun getting that nasty water. Because it's like there's cows who are in that creek too, in one of their pastures, and they poop all in it and stuff.
It's like there's cows.
Yeah. It was gross. But I did it and it was okay.
Ugh, that sounds awful. How wide was it? Big wise.
It was pretty small. Like I was basically touching all sides the entire time.
Bro, how have
my
we not
back
talked
and with
about
my knees.
spelunking on this podcast ever? That is so. You ever see those videos of people like crawling through caves
Cave diving.
Yeah.
and stuff? No, not diving, crawling like through like tiny caves.
Yeah, I think that's different
like
than
squeezing
spelunking.
their body. Spelunking is overground.
Spelunking?
Cave diving is when you're in the water. Spelunking is just exploring caves.
Yeah, yeah. Know your cave
So
vocabulary.
crazy. There's literally like nothing you can. If you get stuck, you
You're
can't
done.
break the rocks.
Dude,
like
yeah.
it's solid. You're done, and
We
you're
went
just sitting
to-
there for hours until you die.
We went to the Oregon Caves once,
Yeah,
and we were like getting a tour down there. It's very cold down there too, which is cool.
That's
You go
pretty
underground
sweet.
and it is frigid.
that's
But
cool.
we were walking through, and we got to this one point, and there was a super tiny hole. And this lady was like, "Oh yeah, the people who discovered this, they were with the U of O, and the professor was like a geologist guy, and like they were crawling in through here. They got to this point, they saw this hole that they wanted to go through. They tried crawling through it, couldn't fit, so he like stripped down to just his underwear and was barely able to slip through that hole just because he didn't have like his shirt and his
Clothes
pants on
grabbing.
anymore. Like that's how big the gap was, and he crawled through it.
Oh,
And it had never
my
been
gosh.
explored before. And it was a tiny
So he was
hole.
exposed to all his students.
Yeah. I think he got arrested after.
Yeah, they couldn't get him though. He was in there.
Yeah, they couldn't find him through the hole.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
imagine being in a space that tight where you have to take off your clothes because it's that much
Like
extra
an
material.
inch worth of like space.
Yeah,
That's not even an inch.
that's
man.
less. That's
That's
like
that's
like a quarter of an inch.
zero wiggle room
But
whatsoever.
you're just like, okay, I'm gonna go through this thing.
Why? What do you do?
Who
He just
knows
is
if it
in there?
opens up to something bigger?
Yeah.
Boring. Oh, that'd be such a bad feeling. Because like,
If you
okay,
get
now
stuck.
I absolutely have to get back through this thing.
You can't
Or
panic.
you're done.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
You
there's-
might have to just like exercise while you're in there and like lose a bunch of like
Water
weight so you can slide
Yeah.
through that thing.
especially when you're like they like go downwards
Yeah.
because like
No,
some-
I think they go feet first sometimes. Not
No.
head first.
not all no like they when they're going into those little caverns you they go head first most of the time
Oh,
like because there are some times where they go straight down even if you're feet first if you're like down but if your head is down and there's it like the gap closes and you have no room to go down and you have to go try to go backwards back up
oh,
that's crazy.
You better have someone there to pull you out.
Yeah, or a rope or something.
Oh,
that's.
what a terrible feeling. What a terrible feeling.
I would like to go back to the Oregon caves though, because like when we went was a long time ago. But those things are sweet. Did we talk about how Hannah has a cave, like her family has a
Yeah, we
cave on
talked about it
their
last time.
property? Yeah.
No amount of money could ever get me to go crawling through cave tunnels. Like I would I love walking through caves, walking. If I was on my feet and I could move them and walk or run if I needed to, I'm fine. But if the only thing moving me around a cave is my hands pulling me or pushing me forward and I can't extend them out, I can't extend them up. Oh,
Imagine a race through a cave, just sprinting. You have no idea where, like, if you're gonna hit your head on a rock, but you just got to get through this thing as fast
You
as you
would die.
yeah. There's a bear behind you
can.
chasing you.
Yeah.
You would die for sure.
You would
Hit your
maybe.
head, you step on something.
Our ancestors probably did a lot of cave sprinting.
Probably.
I remember Oregon Caves when we went to this one that was huge at the opening, like probably 100 feet diameter, 100-foot diameter. And the deeper you went, like there was actually like ice down there because it was frozen. It was so cold.
Yeah.
Like there was these giant ice blocks because everything was frozen.
You know what I want to do? I'm gonna go to a glacier somewhere where there's like just ice, tons of ice,
Alaska.
bro. And then there's like a stream of water, glacier water, like just running through the snow. Eat it.
Salty.
Drink it.
No, not salty. It's just water.
Yeah, salt water can't freeze. Isn't that like
Yeah,
truth?
it's just
Salt. The salt can't freeze.
Yeah.
It would just be water, normal. That would be good water, probably.
I love water normal.
And it's like super clear,
So if you take water from the ocean
and it tastes like beef.
and freeze it,
What?
Yeah, I'm gonna squirt some beef into that.
Beef
Into
water
the top
into
of the glacier.
Beef
Bro,
glacier.
that could confuse somebody so much. You just like go into their water source and you just dump a bunch of those beef flavored things.
no, you
Find
put
a
it in
well.
the ice cubes. Like if they have ice trays, put it in the ice cube trays, let it freeze, and then when they put it in their water or their drink,
Beef
and it
ice.
thaws
Yeah.
out, and they're like, "Why does it taste like?
Why does it taste like beef drink?
Oh, speaking of beef water, I don't remember if it was my mom or my dad. One of them, they were talking about how they had a friend who was like messing with somebody else, and they took, you know, those like beef cubes that you can put into like a stew.
Yeah.
Took those and like unscrewed their filter on their like the tap for their sink and put one of those up in there and screwed it back on. So like for a month, every time they turned on their faucet, it was just this weird brown water coming out of it. And they were just like, what is going on? They couldn't figure it out.
They have a plumber come out too.
I don't know, but they were just having beef water for a while.
That sounds awesome.
Free beef water though.
Yeah, seriously. That's what I'm talking about.
I don't care.
This week we got to. We had my grad party and we got to play some ultimate frisbee. And let me tell you, that's a good time.
Yeah.
I think,
oh my gosh.
I think we're gonna need to start playing that more.
Let's get a Gas Boys Ultimate League going on.
Yeah. Ultimate frisbee, dude. That's the most fun I've had playing a sport in a long time.
Yeah.
Like golf is fun. Golf is fun. Golf isn't as exhilarating. Bro, you're sprinting, especially with the amount of people we had. We had like teams of 5 on like 100. There was a massive park we were playing. Like it was the field out there. And so you're sprinting all the way down. And if the other team gets it, what's that noise?
It's the Rapture probably.
Okay.
We're good for like another 5 minutes probably.
5-10 minutes. You're sprinting. The other team gets it. You sprint back to your end.
Yeah.
Like it's just so much running, bro. Also, I can drop absolute dimes with the frisbee.
It's so nice just to watch it like fall
Bro,
into your hands.
there's no better feeling. Like throwing a football to someone mid-stride, throwing a baseball to, there's no better feeling than just hucking a frisbee like 60 yards and just as someone is in dead sprint and just watching it just fall into their lap mid-stride.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't just drop. It literally will like hover over them for like 30 yards as they're sprinting and then just drop right into their...
And I think it's so much better for defense for that is because like with football, if you're like 10 yards from somebody as they're getting the ball thrown to them, like you don't have a chance. But if you see the frisbee coming and you're fast enough, you can get there.
Right. Ideally, a good throw, if the person's ahead of you, you throw enough in front of them so that they're in a dead sprint also. But if you let that thing hang and it's just hovering still,
then you have a chance.
The whole defense
to
literally, and so it's just like 4 people jumping up. See, whoever can jump highest gets it.
I'm sure that like no other sport could get you to run faster. Like
what about sprinting?
Like in football? No. I think the frisbee, like if they throw it and it's too far out.
I can get it. I can get it. I
have to get there.
Yeah.
And then your adrenaline just starts pumping and you can, I swear you can run faster than that than you could in anything else.
Because the football would always have like, it has a continuous speed the whole time.
Yeah.
A frisbee, like I don't know if it's going to slow down a little bit and I'm going to be able to catch up to it.
You got to get there. And also,
I can get there, though.
If it hits the ground, it's not like you go back to where you started and you get another try. If the frisbee hits the ground, it's the other teams and the other team goes the opposite direction. So you either get there and you catch it or it's a turnover.
Yeah.
So yeah, you're just
So
booking
fun,
that,
though.
and it's
Yeah.
just barely over you, and you're like, oh, I got to get there.
Also, frisbees are pretty fun to catch because you always catch them one-handed.
Yeah. And just being able to jump that high, so fun.
dude, you were getting in the air.
You were getting up.
I know.
Like
Because
Chris
I
and I
used
were
to be
saying.
a goalie in high school. So like
Yeah, that makes
I
sense.
was
that you'd be
jumping.
able to jump.
Yeah, I was just like jumping all the time. I haven't been able to jump like that since high school. And it just felt so
Yeah,
freeing.
it looks pretty. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh dang it, I overthrew it.
And then Porter just
Jumps 7 feet in the air.
catches it.
It was so much fun.
Oh, it's awesome, guys! I encourage you, if you're bored this summer and you want something to play, try golf.
Come over to my house. And
Try
play
ultimate frisbee. So much fun. Also, ultimate frisbee in golf.
Rolf.
Try frisbee golf. We got to go frisbee golfing sometime.
Yeah,
I think
that'd
that'd
be
be pretty
fun.
fun. Also,
There's
Like,
quite a few courses.
yeah, we should probably, Pacific Northwest loves frisbee golf.
yeah.
Mm-hmm. Just because of the wooded areas, you can throw them over hill. Dude, curving that frisbee.
Dude,
you just-
I didn't even
oh.
mention that. That's the other thing. If there's like defenders and stuff, you can actually curve frisbees.
Mhm.
So like if you're trying to, you have to get it like you can't do that with a football or
No.
anything like that.
Tom
You
Brady
can
might be able
actually
to.
get it around, like curve the frisbee around defenders into the person that you're throwing it to.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so fun.
It's pretty satisfying.
What a time to be alive.
What a
you
time to be
guys.
alive.
Mhm.
Ultimate
I was just like
frisbee.
smiling the whole time. We were playing for like an hour,
Yeah.
literally sprinting.
Until it was so dark outside that we couldn't see the
We
frisbee
had to
until
go-
it was like 5 feet in front of you.
Yeah, we had to go to the parking lot where there was light.
Yeah.
Oh, so much fun.
Just the amount of fun you can have with a disc, man.
I know.
It's crazy.
Being a human is just easy. Go
Like,
throw a plate around for an hour.
Yeah,
with
you
your
can have a
friends.
ball, and there's so many games you can play with that ball.
Yeah.
The frisbee, there's so many games you can play with that frisbee.
Cans. Kick the can. All you
Oh
need is
my
a,
God.
is
That's
a
at
piece
least
of
one
trash,
game.
and you
Yeah.
can play a game.
Yeah.
Oh, games.
I'm
man.
sure that humans, if you were put in a room with something, you can make a game out of anything.
Oh, easy.
No, true.
like 100%.
Just the things we have to try. We're like, I'm so bored. I have to entertain myself
Mhm.
somehow. You could figure it out.
Yeah, throwing stuff is cool. You move your arm a certain way and you just launch something.
See how far you
Wow.
can throw it.
I just did that.
You just fling your arm and you let go at the perfect time and it just,
Perfect spiral.
Mm-hmm.
oh, so cool. Also, hitting things. There's a lot of sports with hitting things and throwing things.
Yeah. Like
Catching
hitting people.
things. Catching things is cool. Kicking things is cool. I don't know.
Great catch. Great kick. Great
It's
shot
fun.
with the basketball. Great toss.
Yeah.
I don't know why you're saying that, but I like it.
I'm just thinking of all the things that.
That you could compliment someone for.
Yeah.
Great
nice
hat.
approach.
Yeah.
Great putt. Great stride.
I mean,
What time is it?
Speaking of sports, though, it's 1:09.
Okay. Yeah, we're going golfing here
Yeah.
shortly.
We're going to go hit some balls later.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we
More-
watched UFC 276 last night.
Oh, yes.
How
Yeah,
fun.
yeah.
That was so fun.
That's all. Hitting things is also cool.
Yeah.
You just throw your arm out there and you hit someone with it.
Oh, and we went to, it was our friend Madeline's birthday. We had a party at her house, and then we went over and watched the fights. But before that, we were doing line dancing.
Oh, yeah.
Bro, that was intense.
Here's
Yeah.
my thoughts on line dancing. Not enough. I was talking to Trent about this actually. He brought this up. There's not enough. You don't do anything. What do you do with your upper body? You grab your belt and just move your legs around.
Yeah.
You swing
Like
that
let me
thing.
do so. Let me do something.
There's not enough room for interpretation.
No. It's
How
just
can I
like-
cha-cha real
Also,
smooth
all the
when
dances
I'm
are
line
kind of the
dancing?
same, just in a different order. Like once you get the basic foot movements down, it's just
Yeah.
like you're just doing it
But
over.
they're
and
pretty
over
much just
again.
getting sturdy to country songs.
Exactly.
Pretty much.
Yeah. There's no arm. Like you clap every once in a while, but
Yeah.
Swing dancing.
At least
That's what
like
you need to do.
roll your arms or something. Do a little body
yeah.
roll.
So
in
you got to
there.
get a little creative with it
Yeah.
for sure.
You
But
get
then you look out of place and you're not in sync with the group.
Yeah. What are you gonna do?
But it was fun. I learned one of the dances. The other ones I didn't. But one of
Really?
them,
I learned one. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
the one that we both did.
it was good. Then we went over to Christian's house, watched the fights.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, there was the first one. It was
I was so mad.
it was such a stacked card, like so many big names. But the first fight got ended in the first round because the dude got poked in the eye.
It was Sean O'Malley too, who I've been wanting to watch fight. He's supposed to be. He's like just super exciting fighter. He's 15-1. Like he's on the come up. He's fighting like one of his first like real opponents, right?
yeah.
Munoz. So,
But
but first round, he he's getting is Sean O'Malley's like he gets punched and he like reaches his arm out to like create distance from his opponent because bro is swinging,
yeah.
and when he reaches his hand out to like push him back, he
Kinda
like
pets his face.
kind of like slaps him in the eye almost. Like he like
Like,
rubs
put
the
it in
dude's
his
eye.
nose.
Yeah, it wasn't a poke. It was like
It wasn't even a
brush.
poke. It was like a
touched.
flat hand, like just touched his eye. And they stopped the fight for like a minute and a half as this dude is like trying to like recover from getting poked in the eye. And they end up calling the fight. They called it a no contest because I guess the dude couldn't see
it took too
anymore.
long.
So it doesn't get added to anyone's record. Like it doesn't count as a win or loss. It's just a no contest because dude got poked in the eye.
Everybody was booing him too. Not
I know.
Sean O'Malley, the other guy.
Yeah.
Like
And then the last fight, the title fight, Israel Adesanya versus Cannonier. Cannonier in like the second round or something got actually poked in the eye, like
Yeah.
a straight finger just boink right into his eyeball. And it was like a 17-second break and he was like
"No,
recovered.
I'm fine.
And he's like, should I bring the doctor? Herb Dean. He's like, should I bring the doctor over? Get you checked out? He's like, I'm good. Let's go. He's like, all right. And then they got right back into it.
It's like
Did he
that is
win?
how you
That's
fight.
so much better. And he got poked so much worse.
Yeah.
And he just, you know,
The first
took
fight
it.
was like it was like you were playing a video game and you're trying to learn out like how to do the controls because for a while they were just standing there like
yeah.
not throwing punches at all.
Like
they
doing
barely
fakes
kick
and
in.
Yeah,
like moving
like-
around, like twisting their hips and
It's like,
stuff.
okay, which button do I press to punch?
Yeah.
Okay, now I got it. Oh, which one's the eye poke? Yeah, I'll do that and end the fight.
Yeah, it was annoying.
Yeah.
There were some good fights though.
Yeah, it was fun.
Second fight, dude, I really think because the second fight, I think they just kind of like under the counter. Dana was like,
You guys got to
"You
make
guys,
this good.
the
Make
last fight
something
was a
happen."
bust. You guys got to entertain the people
Yeah.
here." They literally didn't play any defense. They were just went out and were just standing there swinging
Just
at
punching
each other.
in the
Literally
face.
the whole fight till one
Like
of
the
them got
one guy
knocked
that
out.
was down the entire time, by the end, like he came back and he's like, oh, boom, boom, knocked him out.
Yeah, it was crazy. Yeah, he was getting beat up on. Like he
His
was all
nose was
bloody.
messed
The other
up.
guy looked fine. And then he just caught him with one and he got a little bit unstable. And then just boom, boom, boom.
elbow,
And he's done.
elbow, hook.
Yeah.
Boom,
It's cool
down.
to watch like the guys who aren't really ranked or like they're not super famous because they're just like, you got to go make a name for yourself.
Right.
And they just go all out.
Yeah. Yeah. What was the second fight?
Sean Strickland. No, that wasn't the second fight, but the
Or
one
third
after
fight.
that.
Oh,
Strickland
he got
versus
knocked
Pereira.
out.
Strickland got knocked out.
By
Number
an
4 ranked
unranked guy.
fighter fighting an unranked fighter. Sean Strickland's record is like 26-3 or something.
Yeah.
25-4.
Like very good.
And Pereira's was 5-1. Like he's fought 6 times. He's not ranked, fighting number 4 ranked fighter, and ends up knocking him out in the first round, or was it second round?
I think it was the
I
second
feel
round.
like I thought it was first, but knocks him out like
It was
quickly.
very fast. Like
Yeah.
I was so shocked.
Because he pieced him up a couple times, punched him, and then Sean Strickland, like the way he's standing, he wasn't even like 1 foot back anymore. He was standing with his feet
Yeah.
square.
He wasn't in like a defensive position.
right, and just like kind of like wobbling, like slightly wobbling. He was still, he had his hands up a little bit, and he was still looking at him, but his feet were square, and he was like kind of like stepping back. I was like, oh,
And then he got hit one
and then
more time
Pereira
and
came up and hit him one
boom.
more time. Dunzo.
Yeah. It's so funny to see like the different weight classes. Like you have a guy that's 135 pounds. The other guy's also 135 pounds.
One of them's
this
5'6".
one's 6 feet tall.
Yeah.
The other one's 5'6".
One of them is just like a brick wall.
Yeah. The
other
short
one is-
dude is just all muscle. The other guy's just all length.
a
Yeah.
6-inch like reach.
That's how it was in all the
Yeah.
fights.
Just
Adesanya, skinny, tall, Cannonier, shorter, buff.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, so Max Holloway and
lasted 5 rounds. with
lasted
the
5 rounds.
Biggest gash in
Dude,
his face.
it happened in the first round, right?
Uh-huh.
Like face slice. Dude, the deepest cut I've ever seen in a UFC fight.
Were you awake for that, Gav?
no.
It was
Bro.
so, they were like trying to patch it up. It was like as they were the doctor was like covering, because every round he'd go back to his corner and the cut man, I think it's called.
Yeah.
He would like shove a Q-tip like 2 inches into his head and then like put pressure on it and like rub Vaseline on it. And as he's putting pressure on it, blood is like shooting onto his nose. It's not even dripping down his face. It's literally like shooting
Jumping
out of his
the
head.
cut.
Jeez.
And it was so deep that
So-
when he was putting in the Q-tip, his skin was like almost folding back over it and just like resorbing the entire thing into his face.
It was so.
and he
It
fought
was-
4 more rounds like that.
Yeah, he survived. He would never stumbled. He never got shook up. Like
Yeah.
he stood there the whole time and was still throwing punches. I mean, he lost because he got absolutely.
Yeah. It was those two guys' third meetup. And one, what was it?
Volkanovski.
Volkanovski. He was the champion in that weight division, and he's beat him the first 2 times that they fought. That'd be so frustrating to
Yeah.
be like the champ. You're like, you have to contend for your belt again against the same guy who already beat twice.
Yeah. Yeah.
How many times
I
do you
think
have
Max
to,
Holloway's done now.
Yeah, how many times do you have to beat somebody before you can actually be the champion?
Yeah.
Max Holloway's one of my favorite fighters ever.
Yeah,
though.
he was good. He did good.
Yeah. Anyways, we won't talk about blood gushing out of people's faces anymore.
Let's talk more about.
I just saw a billboard the other day for
yeah?
the fair.
Yeah.
The fair is coming to
And it
town,
said
guys.
something about eating at the fair.
Yeah.
Let's eat.
It just made me think about the random stuff that you would never eat at any other time in your life, but it's okay because it's at the fair.
Like deep fried butter.
Deep fried anything.
Yeah.
Deep fried butt? No, it's not real.
At
is
my
real.
fair it is. When I create
That
a fair,
is-
it'll be real.
That is real. I don't know if it actually is, but I'm sure.
Deep fried
But
butter.
they
Can you
deep fry.
imagine?
They literally deep fry anything.
Yeah.
And I've never had like a deep fried Oreo
No.
or
I've
like
heard that
Twinkie or
those could be
whatever.
good.
But I just do not see the appeal. That and then it's like, oh, let's bring in these rinky dink like rides that all the rides do at a fair are spin because that's all
They either
can
spin or they go,
transport
whoa.
and
up
like
and
drop
down.
you.
Yeah.
And I'm just not ready to risk my life on those.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to do the fair this year. Like
Ooh,
I've always enjoyed it. Like I'll probably end up going, but it's not like this year. I'm like, okay, I need to make sure I get to go to the fair.
Yeah,
If the opportunity presents itself, I'll go because it is a good time.
it's
But
like fun to walk around with
it's
your
not
friends
like,
and stuff.
okay,
but-
I must go to the fair.
My sister just texted me.
No.
oh,
Do you need golf balls?
Block her.
Yeah. Blocked. Sorry.
but like at the fair and stuff, they have what like rides, food, and animals.
They have everything.
It's like people, if you're in the city, which we're kind of, but not really. Like everybody, I'm sure, has seen a farm animal for the most part.
I don't know. You'd be surprised.
Really?
Yeah.
No, you would not. Everyone's seen a cow.
I don't think so. Not everybody's seen the ocean.
That
That's
is
all.
wild. That we live an
That's
hour
different.
and a
The
half
ocean is like
from the
2,000
ocean.
miles from some people. Cows are like
No, from
everywhere.
like people here in Oregon.
Cows are pretty far
Like in
away from
Eugene.
inner city Chicago.
I don't know. Yeah, maybe.
I mean,
People have left the city
yeah.
though.
If I was in a city like that, maybe we should just do like a tour around the country, go into all the big cities with a cow, so we
Yeah.
can make sure that
Yeah.
everybody in the country can see a farm
Everybody,
animal.
this is a
Yeah.
cow.
Yeah,
And just have them pay us.
yeah.
We have like a really
No,
nice
I'm doing this for
coach,
free for the people.
Yeah, it's for the
a really
community.
nice coach and trailer for the cow.
No, I'm walking. Are you kidding me?
You
I
gonna
can't-
ride that cow?
You think I can afford a coach with
Is
gas
everything just a
prices
money grab
these
for you,
days?
Gavin?
Yeah.
You don't ever do community community service?
You know, no.
No.
Actually, what we can do, we can go around. We can collect cans and we'll just deposit them on our way. That'll just cover our expenses.
Yeah.
We're not going to profit from this, but at least we'll just have something.
It's educational purposes only.
I wonder if Kansing is a valid side hustle. How much
I
could
don't
you
know,
possibly
depends.
make?
A lot.
Bro, I always saw on the top of them, it's like the West Virginia thing with the one on it. I thought it was
Yeah.
like $1, but it's a penny.
What
What's the
in West
point of-
Virginia?
Yeah,
it's
for,
1 penny.
For returning a can, it's 1 penny. That's nothing.
Is that why it has the
no
state
one is going to
outlined?
do that.
Yeah.
That is what I did kind of wonder that.
Like it says,
Yo, that's a pro.
yeah,
one.
what West Virginia on here is 1, but then,
Grace just sent me a picture of a bucket of balls in St. Vinny's right now.
yo,
They're like used. There's
Let me
like
see.
Pro V1s
Dude, get that
and
thing.
stuff.
buy that entire thing.
I know. I asked how much is it. That would be sweet to have,
Mhm.
just for like even like just putting balls for practice and stuff.
Yeah.
I asked her how much. She hasn't responded.
Mm.
Yeah.
You know what we need to buy? We need to buy a disc, like a frisbee that's good, like a really good frisbee.
We
Like
have
the one that
some.
you have is good,
Oh,
It's just,
but I want
old.
to see like what the best ultimate golf frisbee is and buy it.
yeah.
Yeah. What you mean, ultimate frisbee?
Yeah.
No,
what did I
ultimate,
say?
Ultimate
Only
golf, frisbee.
Oh,
Sorry,
well.
golf on the brain. What can you do?
Oh.
Been working all day.
Just
kidding, you haven't.
I haven't.
like 2 summers ago, we've talked about it before of like
Have we?
getting into longboarding and pennyboarding. Like we.
Oh, I used to longboard all
I
the
have
time.
never talked about that. I'm too scared.
I really want to get back into it. I grabbed my dad's the other day because he has one hanging on the wall in his office,
Mm-hmm.
and I was gonna go over to the school, but then people started showing up for my grad party, so I didn't get to. But I rode it in the garage for a second, and I was like,
Bro,
we got to go back over there, start riding.
yeah. No, I haven't rode in a while, but I used to do it all the time.
You still have your
Yeah.
longboard?
Yeah. Dude, one of my coworkers, he's probably like the coolest guy I've ever met. He's like 30, probably late 30s,
That's awesome.
mid to late 30s. He is just like one of the club salesmen, but he's in a band, a jazz
fair
band.
enough. I'm not in a band.
He has like a funk jazz band, and he's a drummer.
Yeah. Oh, just like you.
And he like skateboards all the time.
Ooh.
And
Do you
he's
have
like,
tattoos?
I don't think so.
Not cool enough.
Yeah. He's the, I don't know.
Just the man.
You
He's
gonna
just
go
the
watch
man.
him play sometime?
He only performs in like clubs and bars and stuff.
Oh, really? Yeah, we can't go.
It's
into
like I
those.
can't go into that.
Not yet. Gavin could.
Gavin
Gavin, why don't
could.
you go watch him and let us
Yeah,
know
you'll-
how it
yeah.
is? Or go take a video or something.
Okay.
Bro, I was riding my bike the other day. Not mine, actually, because I sold it. But I rode a bike for the first time in like years. It was crazy. Because my mom was having me get him off the wall for her. And I took him down. I was like, let's see what this thing does. And I
Yeah.
rode around the cul-de-sac. It just felt so strange. I felt like I was a kid again.
Did the tires?
The balls are
Blow
25
up?
cents each.
Oh, buy them all.
How do I buy them all?
Yeah.
Say how much for all of them.
Ask how much.
You guys want to
Then-
do it?
No, I got
Oh.
it. There was a point to the bike story.
Oh, sorry.
But I was getting off of the bike and I was just like, I was just trying to recreate the Joe Biden video in my head. I don't understand how he fell off to like
Oh, I
to
thought
the
you were
side
going to.
with his what?
I thought you were gonna say.
Oh
like
yeah,
you
no, I
did.
fell down. Do you see all these bruises? That's what it's from.
All these bros.
But how did he fall to his left side while his left foot was on the pedal?
Yeah, he had
Like
one
when you
foot.
get off, you lean off like really far to the side that your foot is off on.
Yeah.
Like he got his right foot off. You're supposed to lean like
Yeah.
really far onto that right foot, but he didn't. It was like he tried to just like lean to that side and slide it off really quick. I was just so confused.
Yeah,
how
because
he
it looks
fell
like
off.
when you first look at it, it's like, oh. Like,
It's like,
it
oh, I
looks
get it.
crazy. But then you think about it, you're like, oh, well, his foot was stuck.
Yeah.
Then you think like you have one foot that's out of the pedal.
You put all
That's
your weight
free.
on it.
You go to that foot while you get your other one out. You don't take that foot out, then lean to the opposite foot that's still in.
Yeah, I was just so perplexed. I was probably sitting there for 5 minutes, just like, how do I? What would be any scenario where I would put my weight over here?
Yeah.
It was crazy. But yeah, you can go ahead with your thing now.
Okay. I have a quick segment before we wrap this sucker up, and
it's called
it's called
What's in the Bag?
What's in the bag?
So I have a bag here. It's a
Good.
birthday bag.
Birthday
and
bag.
Now we need to know what's in it.
Parker and Christian are gonna decide which of them is gonna do it,
Oh my goodness!
but they're gonna have to reach in the bag and
Parker.
describe what's
I
inside.
think when you pitched this idea to me, it was understood that Christian was going to be reaching in the bag.
Whoa,
So-
whoa! I never heard about this.
Exactly.
You want
It's
me to do
because
it?
we
Yeah.
live together.
Okay, I'll do it. Is it alive?
It depends
No comment.
on who you ask.
No,
comment.
no. Tell me if it's alive or not. I don't want to reach in there and
Well,
Okay,
some
so
people
it's-
some
it's
people
not
think it's
alive.
alive. Some people think it's not.
But
oh,
you,
is it the Bible?
you have to you have to describe what you're feeling.
I hate it.
Is it wet?
Oh. Okay.
Oh, it's mayonnaise.
Gavin, what is it? Gavin. Oh, it's cottage cheese.
I think I know what it is just because I saw where you were getting
Okay,
it
here's
from.
what it feels like. Feels like if you put oatmeal in
A bag.
mayonnaise and mix it together, put it in the fridge, and then put it in a birthday bag.
Was it oatmeal like from a packet or something?
No, it's
It's
some kind
I
of
think I know what
salad
it is.
that was on the.
Oh, it's salad. I was thinking it was
It's
old-
salad.
I was thinking it was old whipped
Gross.
cream.
What is that?
No, let me try. I want to try. Don't tell him. I want to see if I can guess.
Smell my fingers
goodness.
and see if you
I
can guess
thought-
what it is
I thought it
in there.
might be like we have an old bottle of whipped cream that's still in the fridge. I probably
Chunky
tried it
whipped cream.
a month ago and it was bad, and I just left it in there. So,
Oh,
but I've drank bad milk 2 times in a row, like eating bowls of cereal, not in a row, but just twice in the last
to be funny if it
couple
was in a
weeks.
row.
Not the same
Yeah.
carton, but I poured the milk into a bowl of cereal and I ate the entire bowl. And by the end, I was like, that milk is expired. I walked over to the fridge. Yeah, it went bad 2 weeks ago.
Yes.
And then, like a couple days later,
Can I
I was
get a
eating
napkin?
another bowl of
There's-
cereal.
Yeah, I'll grab you something.
And I like this tastes wrong again too. And I looked at the milk. Oh, expired 5 days ago. Great.
Yo, $10 for the whole bucket.
Buy it.
25 cents a ball or $10 for the whole bucket. There's like
Buy the
100
entire
balls
bucket.
in there. Yeah.
I'll split it with you if you want, or you can keep them all. It's your sister.
I need some.
I'll probably give them. Yeah, I'll just
I need to find out what's in the bag.
They'll just be for all of us because I have a bunch of good balls.
Christian, just deal with it.
We're almost done.
Is it safe for him to lick it off?
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
No, I don't want to lick it off.
I'll tell
You
you
said
what
it was
is.
salad.
Okay, after I go, then Gavin has to put his hands in there and try and guess.
Yeah. I saw what it is and I still don't know what it is.
Is it coleslaw?
Oh, yeah,
Is it?
pretty much.
Yeah.
Coleslaw.
Nice. Oh. Gavin, now you guess.
Now lick our fingers and guess
Gavin-
what it is.
Yeah, you have to taste and guess.
Coleslaw.
We're playing a new segment called Taste and Guess.
Coleslaw.
I'm not licking.
No,
your
you must
fingers.
taste and guess.
Taste them, Gavin.
You have to taste and guess.
taste and guess.
Taste
and guess.
Nope.
We're going to rub it all over your microphone and it's going to smell bad.
Yeah.
Sorry. New segment, rub it on Gavin's microphone so it smells bad. Sorry.
Sorry.
So you
We
guys
don't make the segments.
comment down below what we should rub on Gavin's microphone to make it smell bad.
Yeah.
For next week's episode. We can just put the old coleslaw on it. Man, this looks nasty.
This
What-
looks gross and it
what else
feels
is
bad
in there?
too.
Ranch.
Oh.
Coleslaw.
Oh, it's
ranch.
expired ranch too.
Oh, I don't know.
I'm pretty wait.
No,
it might
not
be
that
new-
one.
might be new
Different
ranch. For some reason, I just find expired things in the fridge and then I just leave them there.
Yeah, me too, actually.
Yeah. It's like, eh,
It's like, dang, this sucks.
oh well.
Oh well, put it back.
Yeah. All right, you guys. We're going to do one more segment before we skedaddle out of this piece.
Boom.
Random thoughts, your favorite.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, maybe it is.
I think it probably is.
Go ahead with your first random thought, Gavin Charles.
All right. My first random thought is that pineapple is evil.
All right.
Oh,
stupid.
okay.
Next one.
It's so okay. Do you guys like pineapple?
I do.
Yes.
Fruit.
Oh, low key
It
though.
does hurt my mouth.
I'm allergic to pineapple actually,
Yeah.
so I kind of agree.
Yeah. So pineapple is delicious. Okay.
Yeah, it is.
I could just keep eating it, but if you keep eating it, the acid in it literally like burns your mouth and your tongue is like
Oh, that's true.
torn up and you can't taste anything and it hurts for the next couple days after you've eaten it.
Yeah, interesting.
So I'm just saying, like, you got to watch out and manage how much pineapple you eat when you're having pineapple.
Seriously,
because
guys.
it will mess you up.
Yeah,
That's all I have to
that's
say.
it.
That's all I have to say.
Yeah. Gotta watch out for stuff like that. Also, bananas.
What's wrong with bananas?
I'm
Make 'em-
allergic to them, so ugh.
What do they do to you?
They just make my tongue big and like itchy. It feels like there's cuts on the top of my mouth. It's very weird.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Mhm.
Yeah, anything with a lot of fruit, any fruit with a lot of juice, pineapple, watermelon, cantaloupe, any kind of melon, really.
Yeah, cantaloupe does it to me now too.
Any kind of if there's a lot of fruit juice and I'm eating it, it makes my throat like really itchy
Yeah.
and swollen.
Yeah, maybe fruit's just bad for you.
Yeah, fruit sucks. Low key, vegetables are bad for you. Sorry.
What?
Sorry.
Oh
I didn't say
gosh.
it. I did.
Dude, you know what's terrible though? When they put cantaloupe in those big fruit trays and then it just contaminates everything else.
Yeah, everything
yeah, and
tastes
then
like cantaloupe
everything
then.
sucks.
And it's
and it's you still have to eat cantaloupe.
it contaminated everything.
Oh, I
Cantaloupe
hate
on
cantaloupe,
its own
dude.
is good, but when it corrupts stuff,
No, it sucks. I eat any other fruit than cantaloupe.
really.
Yeah, the texture sucks. The flavor is bad.
Oh, a dog wouldn't complain about the texture of cantaloupe.
Yeah,
Be like the dogs.
if you put beef water in cantaloupe,
Then it would be okay. It'd be fine.
I don't know. Like, there's just so many better fruits. Why put cantaloupe in a jumble of fruit?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I've been eating a lot of kiwis lately. Kiwis are good. There's another one that makes
Kiwi
my
is
throat
very
itchy
good.
though.
You eat it with the skin on it.
Oh, of course.
I only eat the skin. No, I don't eat it with the skin.
No,
on
I
it.
do. I actually do like the skin. I'm being serious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait.
I do. I like it.
I didn't know you could even eat it.
hmm
Okay, maybe I'll try it.
It's like extra texture.
You
Yeah.
don't just. You could just like bite it like an apple with the skin on,
Yeah.
but it's better if you like slice it up.
I slice it up, leave the skin on. Boom.
Really?
Yeah.
What I'll do is I'll cut it in half and get a big spoon and just scoop out the goods.
The goodness.
Kiwi's a
Yeah.
weird.
I
a
do that
weird
with
fruit.
apples too.
Mhm.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I got a random thought.
Okay.
The whole. Okay. This is just, I'm going to come out and say it.
Uh-oh.
This is my opinion.
Sorry.
We must stop saying sweet tooth. I don't like it.
What is it?
When I picture a sweet tooth, I just think of like the most like cavity infested nasty tooth. It's like, oh, sorry, I had to eat this piece of cake because of my sweet tooth.
Yeah.
That's just, oh man, that just sounds so painful to me. Like it doesn't make something sound good. Like I have a sweet tooth. Like really, I'm feel sorry for you.
Also, do you think your sweet tooth is like really you like sweets more than other people, or you just like have no like self control,
or you like sweets on your teeth? You don't taste with your teeth, people.
I do.
Oh really? What's it like?
Yeah.
You're tasting your tongue right now.
Yeah.
Gross.
I don't know, dude.
But just a sweet tooth. Just picture a tooth that's just been like sitting in Coca-Cola for a year. That's what I think of. Just like a nasty tooth that just hurts so bad. But just please stop saying it. It just makes me think of pain.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Makes me think of.
That could just be a garbage take too. It could just be like my mind is just.
Yeah. I don't agree really.
Really?
I don't say sweet tooth, but to me it makes me think of like a tooth that
this tooth is desiring
you ever seen a grill
all the time.
You never know what a grill is?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like a grill, but it's made out of frosting and it's got, instead of diamonds, it's got sprinkles on it. I have it's like, but
it's my sweet teeth.
Sweet teeth. Take one of those as a sweet tooth.
It's actually what they called me in high school.
Really sweet teeth. Sweet teeth.
Sweet teeth.
And they called Gavin. What do they call you, Gavin?
Megan Thee Stallion.
Like good eyes or something.
Something about eyes. Like
I get complimented on my eyes.
Prettiest eyes or something.
Would you really?
Yeah.
From who?
My boss's son.
Hey yo.
He was talking to me. He was like, "Oh, whoa, you have very blue eyes," and I said, "Thank you."
Oh, is it a compliment?
Yeah. He said, "Wow, you have very blue eyes."
Yeah,
dude.
Just like the color.
Mm-hmm.
Like when you're out, just
he didn't.
outside.
What if he hates them?
Wow,
Really
your
pops.
shirt is so black.
Yeah, he probably hates it.
Your hat is so red.
You're tan.
Your tan is so tan.
Your khakis. Your pants
Your
are so
tan
tan.
is so khakis.
Your pants are so on you right now.
Your pants are so khakis right now.
Oh, thanks. I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, here's a random thought. I'll end it. I'll try and think of something right now.
Yeah. Hit a home run. This is our walk-off moment.
Yeah. Ready?
Yeah.
What's the deal with... Hold on. No,
Grape nuts. No grapes, no nuts.
No, hold on.
I don't get
What's the deal? What's the deal with...
He's got something. He just
Okay. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
What's the deal with... Oh, hold on. It's right here. Ready?
I'll edit.
No. I got it. Hold on. Oh, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. What's the deal with having chickens as pets? What's the deal with chickens, bro?
As pets or as
just having them in general. You have
livestock?
chickens out there. You buy them food. You take up a portion of your property to put them in a coop, and then what do you get? You get $1.50 worth of eggs every week.
Yeah.
That you could just walk to the store and get eggs, and still have your property left. No chicken coop, no poop smell, no providing food. Yes. It's $1.
No
It's saving you
chickens.
$1 or $2 a week.
Yeah.
What do you give your eggs to your neighbors? Your neighbors have eggs because they're normal people that buy them from the store.
Yes. Yeah.
Go get your eggs from the store. Put away your chicken coop, kill your chickens, give them to the fox that wants to eat them already. You're already attracting predators. You're attracting foxes. You're attracting raccoons. Sell your chickens. Kill your chickens. Get rid of your coop. Clean up your yard. Spray some Febreze because it smells like trash. Go buy some eggs from the store. You pathetic chicken owner.
Yeah.
No more chickens.
Yeah, eggs are like 10 cents, dude.
We own chicken. My family owns
I know.
chickens.
We
own
spend more
chickens.
on chicken food than we do.
Thank you,
get
bro.
eggs.
I was thinking about this the other day. Oh,
More work, more money, not very many eggs.
sorry.
Not worth it.
Less property.
Yeah.
Also, it smells.
It does smell really
Yeah,
bad.
I do.
All right, guys. I'm going to go golf.
All right.
We'll see you next week.
We'll see you next week on the Gas Boys podcast.
Write a review. Give us 5 stars.
Go to our YouTube and watch it, please, because we do it there too.
Yeah.
So you can see my face right now if I'm doing it on the. If you're. Bye, guys.
Bye.
See you. Peace.
Peace.